Hi, everyone. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started. Um, it is 2:02. Yes, I'll go ahead and get started. I just wanted to start by saying today I'm going to be talking about how to set up and customize your KW agent site. So let me share my screen with you guys and get started. So first, I kind of just wanted to show you guys what your agent site should look like once you've branded it and customized it. You'll see that it'll take you here to this homepage. It'll have your business name, and next to that should be a drop down with a few different options. So these are the template ones that are created for you by KWRI. So that about me, the company profile, and the contact us page. So I'm going to show you how to build those as well as how to build custom pages too. So we are going to go to command now. And we're just going to go into the consumer applet. So this is the applet that houses everything that the public can see. This is where you can find like your app. You can create custom landing pages as well as your agent site pages. So if you've never been in here before, it'll probably be blank. You won't see any agent site pages. If you have been in here before, you might see some pages down here. So when you do get into this part of the applet, you have a couple of different options. You can click this plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner, and that allows you to create a custom page from scratch. Or if you've never configured your site at all, you would start with the configure your site button. And that will then take you to the Kelly Guide, which is like a website set up for you. So here it then asks what provider would you like to use for your sites. So you're going to want to use the new KW agent sites. And then you would just click submit. So here is the Kelly Guide that I was speaking about. So you would then just click get started. From here, it's just giving you a few compliance reminders. So if you do have any compliance questions about before creating your website, you do want to speak to your broker just to make sure you're doing everything correctly. Then you just acknowledge and continue. So from here, it's going to take you to a page that allows you to choose your subdomain. So whatever you'd like your website URL to be, you would just type that into here. And you would then just click confirm domain. And so that allows you to claim that subdomain. Once you've done that, you can open up the marketing profile. And as long as you've already completed the marketing profile in the settings portion of command, most of this information should already pre-fill for you. If you do need to add additional info here, though, you can. If you want to change up anything over here, you can as well. So it also allows you to add images. So if you didn't have your profile picture uploaded already, you can do that here. You definitely need to have your Market Center logo there as well. And if you have a team logo or your business logo, you can upload that here also. You also are able to put in your social media profiles. And once somebody is on your website, they can click on Facebook and it would take them directly to your page. You also would have your KW branded app link here also. So this is pretty simple. Once you have all of that information and it's correct, you just click save and continue. So from here, it's taking you to the page that allows you to choose the style and theme. So you have the option of choosing KW red theme or the KW dark theme. It's not really a big difference. You can see here that it's just some of the highlights change. So either the highlight like this and these buttons can be red, or they can be this dark kind of black color. So with the homepage text, that is the text that shows up right above the search bar. So you are able to edit that if you need to. And then these homepage hero images are these background images that will show up when people visit your website. So 5 images are allowed to be loaded in, and they will change randomly when people visit. So you are able to upload your own if you'd like, but you do need to delete at least one first. So again, they only allow you to have 5 uploaded here. So all of these are considered those 5. So if you want to add your own, you have to delete one first. So once you've done that, you then click Save and Continue. And this is where you will start editing some of the site pages. For example, there's the company profile page. You are able to choose the page title, and this is what the consumer will see. So when we clicked on that drop down on our website, whatever you name that page is what would show up there. So if you want to name it something else, you can, but if this is your company profile page, you probably would leave it as that. And then if you see the URL slug, for some reason it says about us, but we would more than likely want to change this to company profile since this is the page that we're on. And then the SEO description is just the search engine optimization. So those are just adding some keywords. So when people are searching, that would show up, and that's Google search or any of those search engines. So then here you're also able to edit any of the content that shows over on your left-hand side by just clicking the content button. So you're able to change that intro paragraph, this headline, as well as the paragraph here. I'm not actually going to edit any of this information because I want to get to creating some actual custom pages. So I'm going to scroll down and skip this page for now. And so what that means is it doesn't get published to your website, your agent site, until you actually go back and edit and click continue. So when you skip a page, it's not going to show up on your agent site. So I'm going to skip here. And then it then will take me to the About Me page. So if you filled a bio out in the marketing profile, that would also pre-fill here as well. So you wouldn't have to add that information. When I made mine, I said this short little line, so that is what's showing up here. So I'm going to keep it like this for this purpose. It should, like I said, have your title, your phone number, and your email address already. When you click the continue button, this is telling Command that you are happy with the way this page is configured and you're ready for it to be a part of your site. So if you aren't ready for it to be a part of your site, you're always going to want to click this skip button instead. So because this is fine for me, I'm just going to go ahead and click continue. And then it's taking me to this contact us page. So for example, that's the page title. If we go to the content, you can change it. Originally, I believe it said contact us, and I changed it to contact Bethany. I also changed this intro paragraph to how can I serve your real estate needs? And then a message hint is just kind of giving the consumer an idea of what may go into this message box. So once that information is posted here, you just click save and continue. So that is the Kelly guide, very simple. It's that first, like I said, it's like those first 3 site pages that KWRI kind of builds out for you. But your page isn't actually live until you actually toggle and make it live. So once you're done with this, you'll just click this X to close out. So now it's going to take you back to this agent site pages page, but in order to make your site live, you have to go to site and app settings. So I just untoggled it, but if you haven't been live yet, your page won't be your page won't be live. So you do need to click this toggle that says, use my information to brand my agent site. And this is what allows your page to actually go live. So once you toggle and do that, you just acknowledge and continue again. So before I move on to the next part, creating those custom pages with the KW widgets, are there any questions about this so far? Okay, great. That's pretty. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, I have a question and I apologize. This is Shirley. I was a little late, but I see that you're on the consumer tab. And when I go to my agent site page in Command, there's already like a contact us and about us. So how do I go to the page itself to make sure it's all the way that I want it to be? And again, I'm so sorry.
No, that's no problem. So for that, because that's part of that Kelly guide, you're gonna wanna go back to the Kelly guide and just edit there. So if you go learn more with Kelly guide agent site options, it'll say you wanna use your KW agent site.
Gotcha.
And then it'll just take you back to the Kelly guide and you'll go back to whatever page you wanna edit and just edit it there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so now that you've created those first few pages, you then made your site live. Let's say you wanna add some additional pages to that. So in order to do that, you would just click this Agent Site Pages tab. And you'll click this plus sign here. And then you'll click Create a New Page on My Agent Site. And then from here, click Create Page. So the first thing that I suggest you do is name the page, just for reference so you know what page you're referring to. So I'm going to name this app. So the widget that I'm going to use for this is the Download My App widget. And what that does is allows, when a consumer goes to your website, it allows them to click on that app page and it'll prompt them to download your branded app. So what you do is just drop and drag the Download My App widget over to the left-hand side. So you click on it and you just drag it over here. So it then has this Download the KW app page. So you can edit some of the text if you want to. And the way to do that is simply clicking Configure Widgets. You then click on the widget that you want to configure. So that's the Download My App widget. And maybe you want to change it to Download My App instead of the KW app. Again, change it to My App. And then as long as you have your app already in your marketing profile, that will also pre-fill here. And you just click Save and Apply. And those changes will then show up over on that left-hand preview. So you should be able to see any of the changes that you made. So once you are comfortable with that page, you just click Save Changes. And then it asks if you'd like to continue to the site and app settings and to publish your page. And if you are comfortable with it, you don't need to edit anything on the page. You just click Yes. It will then take you to this agent site navigation, and this allows you to add it to your website and make it a live page. But first, I'm going to show you how to create another page before I show you the navigation portion. So that was creating a page using a KW widget that's already provided for you. But if you want to be a little higher level, you can use widgets provided from third-party websites. So for example, let's say you want to add a school search to your website. So a way that you can do that is you go to the greatschools.org/widget page. You would then just fill in this information over here. So I am in Old Fourth Ward, so I'll go ahead and use that zip code. I suggest that you change the widget width to 410. This helps when people are viewing it mobilely. It's compatible for mobile view. Here. Once you have all of this information, you just click I agree to the widget terms of service, and it will allow you to get the widget code. So if when the person goes onto that page, you want them to see something other than the map, maybe you want the first thing they see is that schools view, you click on that and the widget code will update accordingly. So if you wanted it to be search instead, you would click on that and then click get widget code and it will update that for you. But for this purpose, I'll just leave it as map. And then I'll click get widget code. Give me 1 second. All right. So once I have the widget code, I simply am going to copy and paste it. So I'm going to copy it from here and I'm going to paste it in the back end of command. So copy. I'm going to go back into command. And I'll actually be using one of the KW widgets, but I will be customizing it pretty much completely. So we go back into the agent site pages tab over here. We then click that plus sign. We click on my agent site. And then we just click create page. So the widget that we're going to use is going to be the company profile widget. So we'll just drag and drop that over here. We'll go into configure widgets, click on company profile, and this is where we'll edit this information. So here I'm going to add school search as the title. And where it says intro text, I'm going to highlight this information and just delete everything. So this is where you would paste that widget that we just copied. So you paste that here. You then scroll down. You are able to change that header image if you have another image in mind that you'd like to use. But I don't have anything for today, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then everything else underneath, you just want to delete. So you don't want to have any of this information. You'll remove the pictures as well. This is saying that you have, because of the red asterisk, things are required, but if you click the space bar, it will allow you to go ahead and move forward. So then you'll delete this. Again, you want to just make sure you have everything deleted. And then after that, you just simply click save and apply. So you now see that that school search shows up here and no other information. So I would also suggest that you would name this something easy for your reference, or probably just school. And then you would simply save the changes. And as long as this is a page that you plan on adding to your agent site immediately, you're just gonna wanna click yes always. Okay, so then it takes you back to the agent site pages, and this is the navigation. So this allows you to change the navigation order. So remember when we were on the website originally and you saw the drop-down options, maybe you don't want the About Me to be the first thing that they can choose. So you can click these 6 little dots over on that left side and change the order if you need to. You also are able to change the page title if you want to. Again, this is what the consumer will see. So whatever you want that to be, you would put that here. Same goes for the URL slug and the SEO description. If it's about me, maybe you want to put something like, I'll put my name, Bethany Jones, realtor. I'm not a realtor, but you want to put something like that. And this would just be what would show up when as a keyword in that search engine optimization portion. Now, if you want to, let me save those changes. If you want to add any of the pages that we created, so maybe that app page, you would simply click add page here. And then you could click app, continue. This is that new page. We would have to give it a title for the consumer. So maybe we would put something like Go Mobile. And then maybe the URL slug can be my app. Not really gonna write anything here, but any keywords that you might wanna use. And you simply click save. So something is required, okay. And you would do that for any of the pages that you created. So I'm also going to add the school search page as well. After all of that information is added, you just click save. Does anybody have any questions about this? How we got here, creating that custom school search page, or any questions about that at all? Okay, so I only showed you guys an example of one of those widgets, but you can find other widgets that you can use as well, like a mortgage calculator, things of that nature. You would simply do exactly what I just did. You would go into that agent site page, you would choose the company profile page, and then you would just copy the widget code into that text space. All right, so now I'm actually going to go to my agent site and reload so we can see those updates that I made. So now we should see those Go Mobile pages, and that should be immediate. It takes me to the download my app page. It says, if you're interested, let's talk. And we should also see that school search. So pretty simple, pretty easy, very intuitive, I believe, and very easy to build out. Any questions about that site navigation or anything that I just did?
I have a question. So I was watching a different video, Zoom, and he helped us to create a page using Homekeeper. And I was just wondering, now when I go to that page on my site, it's messed up. So I was just wondering, how do we fix if the link is not acting right?
Okay, 1 second. So you should be able to edit your pages. Let's see.
Okay.
So it's not there. Okay, so it used to be in designs, but I don't think it's there anymore. So what used to happen is it used to be an agent sites option here, and then it would take you to the web editor, but I'm actually not seeing that. So I am gonna have to look into where to edit those pages now. It must have changed. So
Okay.
I am going to put my information in the contact, and I can kind of reach out to you guys as well. I'll ask Niale for your email, and I can just send you what I find out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions about this at all? This is pretty easy. A lot simpler than I thought it was initially when I first started learning how to do it. So it just kind of seems complicated, but it's not at all. But any questions, you guys? Because this is all I have for you. So.
That's it. That was very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, yeah, I hope you guys got some use out of this. And like I said, I'm going to put my info in the chat. So if you do have any questions for me, you can just shoot me an email.
Yeah, this was very helpful, Bethany. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, you guys. Well, if that is all, I am going to leave. And you guys have a great rest of your day. And like I said, if you have any questions, you guys can just send me an email and I can get that answered for you.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, you too. Bye.
Thank you. You have a good day too.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.